Hell's going on, Savannah? So about 2 months ago, I started kind of like just rethinking my life. My thyroid went crazy, and I'm getting surgery in a couple weeks. I'm going on a cruise, not next week, but the week, the following week. So 2 weeks I'm going on a cruise, and then 3 weeks, I should say. 3 weeks I'm getting surgery, which is starting to become real, and I am getting more and more scared, if that is the right thing to say. I've noticed my neck feels more swollen. I don't know if it necessarily looks like it, but I've been choking a lot more recently. My memory issues are always there. My back pain and everything is kind of like, it's not as intense as it was last month, which, hey, I'm not complaining. I have been consistent with my weight. There hasn't been like a huge dramatic or drastic change. Look at that's something though I have noticed, guys. Like, look, I don't know if it's because I like colored my hair I've been coloring my hair, but I'm getting all these like little baby furs, and it's like a lot. Like, they're just all over, and I've noticed like my hair is just like, I'm just growing like little baby hairs everywhere, and I can't even put my hair up in a ponytail because my hair is just like not cooperating. So anyways, you guys, when I found out that I was like sick and all this stuff was like happening, I was doing like promotions and being in the liquor world. I had convinced myself that that's where I wanted to be, and it was a good job. It would give me flexibility, And I've been doing it for like 6 years. As much as I love the industry, it's good money, it's flexible, it doesn't satisfy me, okay? I definitely feel like I am not making the world a better place, and not that I feel like that's my responsibility either. I don't necessarily feel like it is my responsibility to make the world a better place, but at the same time, I need and want to feel fulfilled. So I had been toying with the idea of going back to school and getting a master's degree in teaching, specifically special education and English as a second language. About in June of 2018, I signed up with a company called VIP Kid. I know it's backwards, the way you see it in the video, but it's a flipped classroom setting, so everything isn't like backwards the way the camera is. It's like a flipped, like a mirror-sided video, which is kind of cool. So basically it's like Skype, and I wake up at like 4 a.m, and I Skype with children in China, and they're about 13 hours difference. So it's like nighttime, obviously, and it's early morning for me. So, and I work with these kids, and they're awesome. It took a while to start getting bookings and all that stuff, so I finally got my first bookings after September. And as you can see, like, my background has a lot of fun things going on in the background. And I have a whole desk set up and games and prizes for these kids, and I absolutely love teaching. But when I had gotten sick, I had stopped studying for the Illinois TAP test. And that's the test that you need in order to get into school to earn your master's or your bachelor's in education. I already have my bachelor's degree. I have it in international politics. I minored in Chinese, minored in Southeast Asian studies, and Indonesian. So I decided, after talking to an advisor and all that stuff, I decided that I would just go into a master's program and become an educator that way, so on and so forth. It ended up recently, by a total fluke, I ended up getting into graduate school without taking the Illinois TAP test because new legislation says you don't have to take the test until you start to student teach. So I actually have almost like 2 years before I need to start working for the TAP test. And hey, it might even be gone by the time I graduate or about to graduate, but I'll get that test done probably this year around winter break. It has been just a long time since I've been in school, and with my surgery and everything else coming up, I decided like, hey, this will be the year that, or this January, once everything is like settled down, I'll just hone in and take the basic skills. How hard can it be? I freaking studied Chinese. Like, you think I wouldn't be that worried about like basic skills, but you guys, like, I totally am. So anyway, but in the meanwhile, before I even knew I was gonna get accepted into graduate school, I thought, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go for a promotion within a company that I've been working for since like 2013. And I went through 4 rounds of interviewing. And I mean, that was like about like a 2-month process, okay? I ended up not getting the job. And something that I really want to talk about in this, if there's one thing you're going to get out of this video, it is this right here. I went through 4 rounds of interviews, drove down to downtown Chicago. I thought I killed it, and I think I did a really good job. I didn't get the job. Okay. It wasn't even for like a super high paying position, but it was just going to create a little bit more stability in my life. But here's the thing. I'm not a person who really believes in like, I mean, I believe in a higher power, whether that's God, whether that's the universe, whatever it is. I believe that there's something out there and it has the generic name of God, okay? So right before my final interview, I had said, God, if this is not the career or the path I'm supposed to go down, please do not let me waste my time in this position. You know, let me have a great interview, but do not give me the job if this is not what I'm meant to do. And I waited about a week, a little over a week, and I had got the Dear John call. And my friends who are in the industry were like, are you okay? Like, I know that's like disappointing. And I said, you know what, you guys, I'm a lot of things, but I don't really have that ego or that like, that sense of entitlement when it comes to positions or ranking. It's fine. I didn't get the job. It's not the end of the world. There's plenty of other jobs out there. I have a job. I work for that company. It was just more like a promotion. And I have other things going on in my life that, hey, it's okay. I'm not gonna like let this one thing bring me down. Sure, no one likes to feel like they got rejected and wasted their time. But at the end of the day, I did this like new way of like interviewing. It was through, I had to create a video and do behavioral questions that I've never done before. There was just things I had learned throughout the process, and you know what? It felt like a waste of time, but at the end of the day, like, it was fine. It was a learning experience. Chalk it up to the very least. So then I, like 2 days later, after just feeling like I was totally okay, and I felt like, okay, you know what? There's a higher power or something that it was just not meant to be. So 2 days later, I got an email and a phone call from the advisor at the college or the university that I had applied to for a master's program, saying that I had gotten in. And I thought, thank you. Like, seriously, God, thanks. Like, out of all the odds of me getting into this semester with getting sick and just everything that has been going on with my grandma, and she's still alive right now, like everything that is going on, it was all for a bigger reason. And I started getting lots of bookings for this program called VIP Kid. I started making pretty good money doing that. You guys, things are just like really starting to look up. I'm going on vacation soon. And the best part is like, I'm not a test taker. I think I've mentioned this before in previous videos. that like I have 20/20 vision, and yet I still managed to fail the DMV like vision portion of the test. I just have test anxiety, like pretty bad. And all my classes, they don't really have finals or anything. It's not like a for-profit university or anything like that either. I'm actually going to National Louis in Wheeling, Illinois. And I'm really excited because it's mostly paper writing, and you guys, I love writing. I can crank out like a 20-page paper in like a couple of hours. I'm really good at writing, and I love like baffling with bullshit, as my grandma had taught. My grandma actually taught me how to write papers in college because I was really bad at it, and my grandma would just say, you have to baffle them with bullshit, and my grandma would come up with these like $3 words, or like the 3-syllabus words, and the 3-syllable words. So she taught me how to totally like bullshit my way through a paper, and I just became really good. Thank you, political science. One thing you taught me was how to bullshit a paper, and I'm good at that now. So that's like my classes. And then the other thing is most of my classes are online. There's one class I have to actually physically go into the campus, and it's you have to meet once a week. The cool thing is the way it's like lined up with my schedule. I'm not going to miss class, so I'm really excited about that. So I can go on vacation, submit all my assignments before time, and not worry about it. And actually, I can still submit my assignments when I get back because they're due on Sunday, and I'm going to be home on the Sunday. So everything is just like working out to the best possible way. So that's the updates with me. I haven't been doing my car vlogs, and I love my car vlogs, but the problem is like my husband's been driving my car a lot because he has put on like so many freaking miles that it's just better to use my car, which is old, and it's whatever. And I don't have like my car mount died. My car mount broke, so I have to go and buy a new one. But that's the updates. Thank you for sticking with me and my channel. I had one person unsubscribe, and it made me like seriously like devastated. I was like, oh, someone doesn't like me anymore. Well, but you don't like my channel, don't subscribe. Just subscribe if you like it. Don't. Hey, I just want to talk real. If you want, I can talk more about like VIP Kid and how you can be a part of it. You only need a bachelor's degree, and you can start teaching English to Chinese students. I like it a lot. There's a lot of incentives with it. It's fun. These kids they're not like American kids. They're well behaved, and they respect the shit out of you because you're the teacher, you're the authoritative figure, and it's like very cool. It's just very, very, very cool. So you guys, I will talk with you guys later, and I hope if you're going through a thyroid issue, I hope it, gets better, and the world has a way of working itself out.